Yo guys, what's going on? It's me KLV, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 melee weapons to use in hard mode. And I just want to say all these melee weapons are good in hard mode. So number 5 isn't really bad. Number 5 is still really useful to use, and if you want to use them in normal mode, they obviously are really good in normal mode. But these are the top 5 melee weapons that I've been using in hard mode to go through hard mode. So let's get to it. So now, what I did on hard mode is I used it on the exterminate mission on a Sedna to test them out. What you see in the background. So, or when I'm talking about them, you see it in the background on how I'm using them and how it is actually performing. Now, before the video starts, I do want to say that we do have a giveaway on our Discord and on our YouTube channel. So if you want to join our Discord, there will be a link in the description down below to our Discord, and there is also a if you want to go to the video, there will be an annotation on the screen right now to the warframe giveaway on how to actually enter the giveaway. So now let's get to the video. So now number 5 is the Pangolian Prime. Now the Pangolian Prime is a really good melee, but it isn't really super good. Now I didn't use any of these weapons as well with any like corrosive or anything like that, just pure modded, no status or nothing like that. So these are all tested fairly, they all had the same mods, everything was the same. So yeah, that's basically it. So the Pangolian Prime was really good at like the early levels, but then as soon as I started to get to like Pluto and plus, it started not being as good. It started taking a lot more longer to kill them, and yeah, it's a good melee for sure. With a Riven, it is a really good melee. But without a Riven, it's not too good. It's still good, but it's not too good, if that makes sense. So it's a good melee to use if you don't have any of the other melees, but it is not as amazing. So next I have is the Orthos Prime. Now the Orthos Prime is a really good melee. It does a lot of damage, it can attack really quick, and you can get a lot of range from it while doing it, because just the range is really good with the Orthos Prime because it's a pole arm, and especially when you got Prime Reach on there, is really good. So I highly recommend using the Orthos Prime because you do a lot of damage and so on. So next we have is the Paracesis. Now the reason why I really like the Paracesis, even though it doesn't do tons of damage, but yes, we can get the red crits without having like sacrificial pressure on and all that. But it is a really good weapon to use because one, when you are doing the missions on Lure, when them sentients come, it is really good to go against them because then you have that damage to go against the sentients. So I really do recommend using the Paracesis, especially on Lure when you're using it, because that's what I did. That's why I really liked it, as the Paracesis really helped out. Now you could use Umbra instead, but I preferred using the tank frame when I was playing on Lure to go against them. So, and then I use the Paracesis as my melee. So I really do recommend using the Paracesis as your melee because it is a really good melee to use, especially on Lure. Now in the number 2 spot is the Nakana Prime. Now the Nakana Prime does a lot of damage, and with the stance that I have, it'll put them in the air, so then it will stagger them a bit. Now probably with that is with the impact, but it's really good to use, especially because it does a lot of damage, a lot of slash, and it's just all around a really good melee to use because it has a decent amount, it has more range than the Pangolian Prime, but in my opinion it is a really good one to use. So yeah, definitely use the Nakana Prime because it is really good to use. So the best melee that I say that I used is the Cronin Prime. Now the Cronin Prime, yes, if you want to get it now, it will cost about 170 platinum, but it really is worth it. It does insane slash damage. Now how the Cronin Prime does work is you'll stack about a couple of slashes on him, and then you can just leave him because he'll die by the slash. It does an insane amount of slash damage with the build that we used. So now the build that we did use, we all have weeping wounds on it, but it was absolutely insane because the Cronin Prime, it's just insane on how much damage the Cronin Prime does. It is actually really is insane. So I'll show you guys the build that we did use for testing all of this out. So this is the build that we did use. We had condition overload on here, quickening on here because I wanted to get that attack speed, so we can just go through everything really quick. Sacrificial steel, weeping wounds, Berserker, Prime Reach, Drifting Contact, and Blood Rush. So this is what we used for every single one of the weapons that we used to test this out, and all of them was really good. With just this build in general, they was all really good. The Pangolium wasn't amazing, but if you're like using it in like not hard mode, it was still destroying, because the Pangolium was still doing good in hard mode, not as good as the other ones. So that's basically been it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you do drop a like and subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.